they felt that another program might be more appropriate, either inpatient or partial hospitalization or outpatient, just based upon her concerns about medication.
And her concerns about the symptomology of postpartum depression, right? That's why she was there.
She was having depressive symptoms, yes.
Right, and that's in addition to, or, I mean, everybody wants to say GAD, 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 general anxiety, depression. This woman was there for treatment of postpartum depression, right?
She was there for treatment of depression. I was under the impression that most of the women who were in that program were much closer to had given birth to their children. And so in that respect, it was not the group that they served were much closer to that postpartum period, as I understand.
You're not going to say to this jury that because Lindsay was outside of the, let's say, 4-month cutoff, that she was not a good candidate for postpartum depression treatment? Is that what you told us, Jerry?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you said because of the time frame from giving birth to the time that she went to see them.
I was just speaking about my understanding from the note from women and infants in terms of their decision making.
Okay. And women and infants basically discharged her after about 8 hours, right?
Yes.
And her husband was up skiing, and then she contacted him, and he had to come down and pick her up and bring her home, right?
That's right.
And the reason that she was discharged from Infants Hospital in Rhode Island included a statement, RO, rule out issues regarding prescription medications, correct?
Yes, that's my recollection.
And she indicated that she was going to go right back to TOPS, right?
Yes.
And she did, didn't she?
Yes, as I understand.
And would you agree, sir, that every time a doctor said to Lindsay to do something, whether it was to make an appointment somewhere, whether it was to take another drug, any advice, that she was on it immediately? Is that fair?
She attended her appointments, yes.
Well, not just that, she attended them right away. She was told, for example, at McLean, you read those records, that she should hook up with her provider, and she did the very next day, right?
Yes.
Okay. So she wasn't avoiding seeing healthcare professionals, was she?
No.
And she was continuing to express concern about her state of mind. She felt that her mind, her brain was being damaged. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Those are in the records, right?
Correct.
And she felt that her brain being damaged was permanent, and she was never going to get better, right?
Yes.
She was complaining not just to her physicians, but she was complaining to people in her community that she was having intrusive thoughts, dark thoughts, suicidal thoughts, and homicidal ideation. She said that, correct?
The homicidal ideation, as I understand, was just voiced to her husband and her mother.
Just voiced? Is that what you just said? Just voiced? Is that like talking about the Red Sox? She's talking about homicidal ideation of her children.
Sustained. Next question.
I asked you about her complaints of intrusive thoughts, complaining to doctors, complaining to friends, complaining to neighbors, family about dark, intrusive thoughts of suicide and homicidal ideation. Didn't she?
I just don't recall that she complained of homicidal ideation to
Okay, so-
healthcare providers.
Finish answering.
I think, Doc, you finished? Did you finish the answer? Doctor, did you finish that last answer?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Next question.
So we'll put homicidal ideation aside for a minute. Would you agree that for that period of time, short as it may have been in her life, November into December, that she was reaching out to people that would listen to her for help?
Yes.
Would you agree, sir, that she would tell, for example, neighbors or friends with the Learning Sprout School, her family, her doctors, that she was having these dark, intrusive thoughts of suicide? Yes or no?
Did you ask whether or not she was telling her children's teachers at Learning Sprouts?
Anyone that she would come in contact with at Learning Sprouts, whether it's another mother, whether it's a friend, whether it's a teacher, whether it's an administrator, whether it's somebody that just watches the kids in the playground, did she tell anyone that she had dark, intrusive thoughts to your investigation?
Those people that you named, I wasn't aware that she informed them about that.
When someone says, with her history up to this point in December, that they're having dark, intrusive thoughts to a professional, in your opinion, sir, to a reasonable degree of medical certainty, does it make sense that the professional should ask the person whether or not these are voices that they're hearing in their head, or whether or not they are just thoughts that they're having?
Certainly exploring that is important.
And would you agree with me, sir, that when you have a young woman that, again, by all accounts, done nothing wrong in her life, exemplary citizen, has these issues and sees the doctors, that to a reasonable degree of medical certainty, a physician should do a little bit more than asking, do you have a plan? I mean, is that accepted practice, just to say, do you have a plan? And if they say no, you're okay.
I wasn't aware that was the only question.
Okay.